bonsoir, j'espère que vous allez bien. On se retrouve ce soir pour Vampyr. Donc, quand on s'est arrêté mercredi, on avait fait plein de trucs. Voilà. On avait soigné plein de gens, on venait de trouver un refuge en ville, et on s'était arrêté là. Et je crois que la seule fois où je suis mort, c'était dans ce fameux refuge. Mais bon, on est dans le refuge. Ce que je voulais faire, il me semble... Normalement, on a la mission qui est là. Je voulais aller faire un tour ici pour aller discuter avec la veuve en détresse. Et je crois qu'au passage, éventuellement, on a aussi lui. Il me semble. Ah non, c'était ça. Pardon. On a... Non. On a lui qui est... Peut-être qu'on va aller voir lui d'abord parce qu'il va être sur le chemin en fait. Donc... Merde. Oh, ceci dit, si on peut passer par là. Ah merde, ils sont revenus. Oh, fait chier. Ceci dit... Ouais, je suis niveau 12 maintenant. On va commencer par mourir peut-être. Ou pas. Mais bouge! Je vois même pas ce que je fais. La caméra. Je pensais pas qu'il serait revivant en fait. Purée ici. Là je crois qu'il y avait un temps de chargement du coup. Tant qu'on arrive, je sais plus si... Je vérifie... C'est bon. C'est bon, c'est bon. Je suis en train de me poser des questions existentielles sur est-ce que j'ai vraiment besoin de nouveaux Joy-Con pour la Switch. C'est mes questions très existentielles. Il y a quelqu'un d'autre? Merde, je l'ai loupé.
More and more of these bloody leeches every night. Aye. The guards... Over there! There's one of them! That's an leech!
Merde. J'allais tuer l'autre.
Filthy piece of shit!
Merde. Ceux-là, ils sont faciles. Oh. Je sais pas ce qu'il y avait dedans. Un morceau de poignet. Oh bordel. ceci dit, on est du même niveau. Merde. Attendez. Peut-être tester des nouveaux trucs. Baume des ténèbres, place un... On va essayer ça. Merde. Si je... ok. Il faut que je sois dans le bon sens, ce qui est pas très pratique. Ah!
It's locked.
Ok. Après, merde. C'était très beau ce que je viens de faire. Je crois, je pensais avoir compris un truc. En fait, je pense que j'ai pas compris. Merde.
Over there!
C'est pas extraordinaire, merde. Non, je vais même faire ça. Faut que j'aille me débarrasser de lui là. Il est légèrement relou. Mais... Merde, pourquoi? Laisse-moi te pousser.
Best turn around if I were you. Steady, boys! We've got them.
Non. Merde.
It's too fucking fast!
Je me demande si c'est le mec qui était enfermé à l'intérieur de... Enfin, à l'intérieur. Logique. Merde. Merde, je suis caché. Ah! Non, bouge! Je sais pas si ça m'a sauvé la vie, mais ça m'a sauvé la vie. Bouge! Mais bouge! Mais bouge! Je t'ai coincé dans le feu. Putain! Oh! Faut que j'arrive que... Juste que j'arrive à me débarrasser de certains. Putain! Non, bouge. Bon, il y a déjà un de moins. Ce qui est déjà pas mal. Putain! Le problème, c'est que... Si je suis... Ouf! Putain, mais... Putain! Non mais c'est bon, t'es pas obligé d'en rajouter toi derrière. Bordel. Ouf. Laissez-moi tranquille. Putain mais sérieux? Il est où? Maintenant qu'on est tout seul, ça devrait peut-être aller un peu mieux. Ouf. C'est pas génial. Mais ça pourrait être bien. Alors, c'est pas lui par là?
Good evening, sir. It's me again.
Leave me alone, I say, whoever you are.
All right.
Putain, je peux rien faire tant que
insist.
Ah oui, c'était ça. Je
Goodbye for
donc
now,
je peux rien
sir.
faire en fait. Bon, ce qu'on va faire, c'est qu'on va aller... What? Je connais déjà ce refuge? Sans doute. C'est cimetière là, ok. Hello. On va y arriver. Merde. Ouh. Et on va juste changer d'enquête. Vu que lui on peut pas le faire. Hello.
Are you all right, Miss Shun?
My name is Xiao Shun. This is the proper way to address someone in my country.
I do apologize, Xiao Shun. Are you all right?
Yes, I am. This is the only place where I can find some kind of serenity.
Dans le cimetière plein de vampires.
Some way to remember my dear Matthew.
Are you on your own? Do you have any friends or family who you could be with?
I have family and friends, but I need to be here alone. One day maybe I'll go back to them, but not now. I need silence, and I need sadness.
I've seen many deaths in my life, and we all grieve in our own way. Some stay silent, or need to shout. Others need company, and some just can't stand it.
Thank you for your sincere words, Dr. Reed. I sense you trying to help me, even if I don't quite understand why.
Tell me how your husband died, Xiao Shun.
Matthew died of the Spanish flu, like so many others. It's a mundane cause of death these days, but for me it meant the end of the world.
At this time, there is so little medical science can do to defeat this terrible epidemic. I'm truly sorry.
The worst thing is not his death, even if it tears me apart. The worst is not to have seen it coming, to have lost him so quickly, even before realizing it.
Did he hide his condition from you?
Matthew was a smiling type, a happy sort. Everything that I am not. Did he laugh at his death to come, or did he not realize what was going to happen? I'll never know.
Je ne saurais pas non plus.
The Spanish flu may be the worst disease mankind has ever faced. Why are you blaming
À
yourself?
l'époque,
You
peut-être.
don't understand. I didn't know
Je
he was
connaisse pas
so
Ebola
sick.
encore.
I didn't realize the gravity of his situation until it was too late.
As harsh as this sounds, we are all equally vulnerable to this awful disease. It can take the strongest man in just a couple of days.
I never said goodbye to Matthew. We never realized how bad it was. We laughed about it even. He always made me laugh. Now I don't have enough tears to shed.
You realize you can't stay here forever, don't you? Eventually, you'll have to leave the cemetery.
Why? Why should I go? Since this is the only place I can find peace of
Il y a
mind.
des vampires? Pardonnez-moi si je vous ai offensé, votre place est parmi les vivants et non les morts, je suis d'accord avec vous.
But you're not dead. There is a difference between visiting the dead and staying with them.
You sound like you're no stranger to the pain I feel.
Let's just say, I too have a good reason to visit cemeteries at night.
Please accept my condolences for your loss then, Dr. Reed.
Are you a doctor yourself? Is this why you feel so guilty for not saving your sick husband?
No, I am not. But I still need to blame someone for Matthew's death. And who else, if not his wife, who did not see it coming?
I'm a physician, one of the best in the country. But I was unable to save my own sister, Mary. She died in my arms.
Why tell me this? Is it supposed to make me feel better?
No. But I wanted you to know that you have done nothing
Parce que
wrong,
lui, il a tué sa sœur, quand même.
unlike me.
May I ask what caused the death of your sister?
You could say she was also killed by a terrible disease. A disease I have sworn to fight and cure, no matter how long it takes.
Thank you for sharing that with me, Dr. Reed. Maybe it's time we start to rebuild our lives, you and I.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
Sorry, I don't know her.
Au moins, c'est fait.
You should go home now.
I think you're right. Cemeteries are for the dead, for they need silence too. Thank you for your honesty and your wisdom, Dr. Reed.
Thank you for your company, Xiaoshun. Take care on the way home.
Maybe I'll see you again in Whitechapel. Goodbye for now.
Goodbye for now.
Matthew. The world has gone completely mad.
On peut dire ça. Pourquoi est-ce qu'on voudrait la tuer, la pauvre? J'avais pas l'impression d'aller au bon endroit. Ah oui, c'est vrai qu'il y avait un truc ici. J'avais oublié. On va peut-être pouvoir refaire des salles. Ok. Je sais pas où je suis. Là, plutôt par là. Donc bon, puisqu'on peut pas s'occuper de du monsieur aveugle, on va aller faire la suite. cas
Good
où.
evening, Doctor.
On n'a rien sur lui.
Goodbye, Mr. Darby. Farewell.
Bon.
Pay me a glass and I'll be gentle. Pay me a bottle and I'll do you
We even used to be neighbours, for Christ's sake. I'd prefer not to give you another beating, Barrett. Who distribute flowers at this hour?
Mr. Petrescu, just 1 minute, please.
You again? Go away.
Sir, wait. Stop this nonsense. I know Nurse Crane is here.
Je sais pas comment on fait monter le chat.
Shall we speak man to man, you and I?
All right. Speak up.
Don't you see we're on the same side? We fight to help the poor, sick, and abandoned.
I'm nothing like you, Mr. Doctor.
Yes, you are. You too believe in providing medical care without charge. You know what we have to sacrifice to make the world a better place.
I have to admit your words have conviction. All right, I'll let you see Dorothea. Don't make me regret this, though.
Il m'a laissé rentrer, maintenant je fouille chez lui. Comme n'importe qui d'autre le ferait. La figure antique de Vrikolacas. Dans mes nombreux voyages, je pense que j'étais le plus impressionné par mon exploration des îles de la mer Méditerranée, en particulier par l'île de Santorin, où je cherchais des traces de la présence de vampires sur ces terres arides. Hérodote lui-même faisait allusion à cette île dans son 4e livre, et je suis personnellement convaincu qu'il reste de nombreux mystères à éclaircir dans cette partie du monde. Qui sait qu'aujourd'hui encore, certains considèrent que l'île de Santorin est l'endroit le plus infesté de vampires au monde. Il y en a bien plus que dans les Carpates, et ses habitants sont des experts de la chasse aux vampires, ou de la chasse aux Vrikokalas. Selon la légende, le Vrikolacas est une personne morte qui ne se décompose pas et dont le teint peut être vermillon tant qu'il se rassasie de sang frais. Il ne peut pas entrer dans une maison sans frapper et sans y être invité. Là, il le fait fuir. Il ne se consume pas sous les rayons du soleil, mais sa peau noircit. Et il peut se transformer en loup ou en d'autres animaux. Ce qui m'a le plus surpris, c'est que ce même nom existe avec quelques légères variations dans la mer Méditerranée ou Balkans. Les Grecs l'appellent le Vrikolacas, les Bulgares et les Macédoniens le Varkolak, ou les Serbes Vukodlak, un terme très similaire au Vulcode que nous connaissons déjà, mes chers frères. Le simple fait d'écrire ces quelques mots me donne des frissons. Je suis personnellement convaincu que nous sommes en présence d'une sorte de proto-vampire. Peut-être est-il le chaînon manquant entre les vampires modernes et les créatures qui existaient avant eux. Si Dieu m'accorde suffisamment de temps sur cette terre, j'espère retourner un jour sur l'île de Santorin pour retrouver la trace de cette créature ancienne et oubliée, issue de boire à la fontaine du savoir par Usher Toltri, primat de la confrérie de l'étoile de Saint-Paul. Ok. Comme quoi?
It's locked.
Oh non. Excuse-moi, je fouille chez toi, je récupère tout ce que je peux récupérer. Ton argent. Tes papiers.
If you want to talk to Dorothea, you must go across the courtyard and take the stairs.
We've not been formally introduced. May I ask your name and occupation, sir?
I am Darius Petrescu. I'm here to keep snitches and spies away from Dorothea. And I also run this little print shop.
So Dorothy's real name is not Crane.
Like myself and many people in this area, Dorothea is from occupied Romania. That's all you need to know.
She seems important to the community.
More than you can imagine. The West End does not want to hear of Whitechapel's misery. Dorothea is one of the few doing something about it.
Did you refuse to publish Richard Nethercott's previous works, Darius?
Yes, his manuscript is as pompous as he is starched. Now there's a man who loves the sound of his own voice.
You could have told him so.
As a great writer recently said, politeness is the most acceptable hypocrisy.
Tell me everything you know about Camellia, the mute florist.
I do not believe in the afterlife, Doctor, but I'm almost convinced Camellia is an angel. She volunteered to give out our medical leaflets.
Are you not worried for her safety?
She is as brave as she is tough, and clever too. If only I had met her when I was younger.
Are you in love with Camellia, Mr. Petrescu?
Don't be stupid. If I had met her when I was younger, we could have won our revolution.
Who is she, really? Do you know where she's from?
She's not from around here, that's all we know. Camellia is not even her name. It's her favorite flower.
You say she has no close family.
Well, there's that awful poet who constantly follows her around like a lost puppy. A good man for sure, but a very poor writer.
Tell me everything you know about Camellia, the mute florist.
I do not believe
Who?
she's...
You say...
What?
C'est bizarre que...
Do you have any family left, Mr. Petrescu? Children or grandchildren?
Who knows? I have abandoned my people for so long, they might as well be dead. As dead as I am for them, I suppose.
Don't be embarrassed, sir.
Ah oui, c'est vrai qu'il
You
avait
must
laissé
know
ses
my
enfants,
own
non?
father disappeared many years ago.
Il avait envoyé un
Forgave.
courrier.
It's quite awkward to talk about our families like this, but thank you, Dr. Reed. I appreciate your trust.
This war won't last forever. Did you ever think of returning to your country now it's free?
No. I have taught strength and determination to my sons and daughters. I'm an old, dying man who only has memories of better times to cherish.
How did you meet Nurse Crane, Darius? Why does she trust you?
I'm her oldest friend in England. Dorothea and I share many ideas about this country and about the country we left.
You mean occupied Romania, don't you? Even if not directly, I fought against your enemies.
Really? Then perhaps you have more in common with Dorothea than meets the eye, Dr. Reed.
I know you fought for your country when it was occupied, Darius. Tell me more about it.
I know my days are numbered, and I know I won't see my homeland again. But I fought for Romania all my life, and I will until my last breath.
But Romania escaped the grasp of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. It's a free country again.
But it's not the country I fought for. My homeland is not appeased, Doctor. And I still see a dark future ahead for my people.
Do you need some help, Mr. Petrescu?
I am very tired, but that is all. I don't need you, Doctor.
Well, I think you do. Take this, and you'll feel better.
Free drugs from
Oh.
an English doctor. It must be my lucky day.
Goodbye, Mr. Petrescu.
Ok. Je sais tout ce qu'il y a à savoir sur lui. Ouais, lui aussi, elle aussi. Il m'en manque un. Lui, il m'en manque un. Lui, j'ai rien du tout. Il m'en manque un. J'ai trois. Il m'en manque un. Il m'en manque un. Il m'en manque deux. Il y en a que j'aurais pas. Il m'en manque un. Lui, je peux pas lui parler. Elle, je sais rien sur elle. Moi j'ouvre toutes les portes. C'est au cas où on a besoin de s'échapper rapidement. Je suis pas sûr que ça serait gentil de faire ce que je fais, mais... Putain, mais... Oh...
Can you hear my voice?
Lettre pour North Crane, Londres 31 octobre, ma chère Dorothea. Lorsque tu liras cette lettre, je serai déjà sur le bateau qui va nous ramener. Anton et moi à Brassov. L'Angleterre n'était pas faite pour nous et je dois avouer que j'ai hâte de revoir nos fières collines de Transylvanie. Je te promets dès que nous arrivons ici, j'irai allumer un cierge dans l'église noire et je prierai pour que tu survives à cette terrible épidémie. Je sais que tu n'es pas d'accord avec cette décision et que tu penses te rendre plus utile en restant aider nos camarades exilés dans l'East End. Mais Anton a tellement hâte de retourner dans notre cher pays et de voir notre révolution tant attendue prendre son envol. C'est mon mari et je dois rester à ses côtés. Je sais qu'il nous arrive de nous disputer, je sais que tu aurais voulu que je reste à tes côtés, et je sais que je t'aide à t'occuper de ta clinique. Mais maintenant que je quitte l'Angleterre, je veux que tu saches une chose. S'il t'arrive quoi que ce soit, que tu as un problème ou bien que tu es en danger, je reviendrai immédiatement à Londres avec ou sans Anton. Pense à moi autant que je pense à toi, ta sœur aimante Théodora. J'aime pas ce que j'entends.
I need help.
Attends 2 secondes, je fais le tour.
What do we have here, nurse?
Patient Razvan Vasily, high fever running on 3 days. Complaints of dizziness, muscle aches, and head pain, diagnosed with influenza.
Treatment?
Aspirin and salicin for the fever and discomfort, liquids for dehydration, but he's having trouble keeping even water down.
Thank you, nurse. Anything else I should know?
He did lose consciousness this morning, but he's never had convulsions like these.
He's not convulsing, he's choking. He's not getting any air. Scalpel! Hand me that scalpel!
What can I do, Doctor?
Je suis
I
pas
need to
docteur.
perform a tracheostomy. Short pipe. That rubber tube will do. We're going to cut a passage for air through the neck.
Yes, Doctor. He's breathing again, but he's coughing up blood.
Internal hemorrhaging. I need to make another incision into the chest cavity to drain the fluids from the lung. Prepare another tube.
A thoracostomy. Doctor, we've nothing to fight the infection. We need an aseptic environment.
Right then, Nurse Crane. What do you suggest we do?
I've no idea. I'm not the doctor.
Time is of the essence. We need to perform a thoracic drain.
Yes, Doctor.
What?
He's still bleeding, Doctor. I'm losing his pulse.
The drain must have punctured the intercostal artery. There's too much blood.
Are you all right, Doctor?
I can't see. Yes. Yes. I have this, nurse. Allow me to finish the procedure alone. I need the
J'ai pas
room.
envie qu'elle soit là s'il y a quelque chose.
I'd prefer to stay and see this through. This is my patient, Doctor. I have needle and thread for stitching the wound.
Good. The stitches are holding. How's he doing?
We're losing him. We've lost his pulse. He's dying, Doctor.
Je suis un docteur. Massage cardiaque ou adrénaline? What? Mais j'en sais rien, je suis pas docteur.
A dose of epinephrine, now.
Yes, Doctor.
Il est mort, hein, c'est sûr. Il est mort ou il est pas mort?
We've lost the pulse.
Ah, merde.
He's gone, Doctor.
Nurse, we did everything we could.
Truly? Everything you could. Is that how you'll report this in your log? Is this how the war went? Piling up one poor corpse beside the next?
This was not an influenza-induced seizure. I've never seen symptoms like these on the continent.
Neither have I. But the previous symptoms leading up to this attack were the same, indistinguishable from the epidemic.
No. There was something more vile in these reactions. Something primitive.
There have been numerous reports of mental breakdowns caused by the fever that accompanies the flu itself, Doctor.
Yes, but... I'd best take some samples of the blood for analysis.
Et ça se demande pas ce que je fais là?
I doubt you're here to test my bedside manners. I suspect it was more than intuition alone that led you to us. So, how might I be of service, Dr. Reed?
Je suis venu mettre fin à votre chantage, vous êtes une criminelle, vous ne pouvez pas continuer comme ça.
Your heart might be in the right place, but you can't carry on with this blackmail. For God's sake, Dorothy, it's extortion. It's a serious crime.
J'ai oublié que c'était pour là
your
qu'on
warnings
était.
scare me? I've stolen and plied, blackmailed and lied, but what else am I to do? I'm all these people have.
But why Lady Ashbury? Why her, of all people?
She's pristine and proper, all right. But that she-wolf in sheep's clothing murders the poor for sport. I have her where she belongs, and I'll milk her for all she's got.
Dr. Swansea is a sensible and honest man. He wouldn't have refused your friend's care at Pembroke.
It's easy for you to say, Doctor. These people cannot go to the police, nor to the hospital. They don't even speak English. They depend on me for everything.
So, the end justifies the means. Is that your defense?
I know you're kind, Doctor. Just another fine-heeled, silver-spooned gentleman who was given the world on a platter. You know nothing of poverty. Nothing of the shame, the hunger, the loneliness.
You've convinced me of the sincerity of your actions and their noble justifications. But all the same, blackmail is a crime, and it will stop, Nurse Crane.
So, are you going to turn me over to the authorities?
Épargnez, je ferme les yeux, mais vous démissionnez. Charmé, vous allez oublier toute cette histoire. Étreinte, je vais en finir une bonne fois pour toutes. Je veux pas la faire démissionner parce que... Je pense que je vais lui faire oublier. Parce que je veux pas la tuer. Épargner...
Listen very carefully, Dorothy. You will erase from your memory everything you pretend to know about Lady Ashbury and Pembroke Hospital.
Let that rich bitch off the hook over my dead
Nurse
body.
Crane, enough. Listen as if your life depended on every word. I know you've a generous heart who gives freely to those in need, but you shall walk away from the shadier streets of your business.
I will never abandon...
Dorothy, the discussion has come to a close. Your clandestine activities in the Resistance are over. Let it go.
Je sais pas si j'aurais dû faire ça.
I'll let it go.
Je regrette.
Yes. All gone.
Ah. Ah. Je pensais qu'il allait juste lui demander d'oublier d'oublier le chantage qu'elle faisait, pas tout.
It's locked, all right. It's locked, all right. It's locked.
C'est quoi ce bruit? What?
Oh, this one stinks already.
Ils ont tué tout le monde.
He's dead.
What? Parce que j'ai laissé la porte ouverte, c'est ça? Mais
Bloody leech.
Hello, Mr. Petrescu.
Hello, Dr. Reed. Come on in.
District seems to get uglier every
Yes?
Goodbye, Mr. Petrescu.
Perhaps I should look into it. Maybe it's time to see if this Christina. Still working nearby.
Goody.
Goodbye, Miss Swanborough.
Its effectiveness has been proven by
Good evening.
men.
On the front.
Even the flu is no match for the Wanderer cordial.
A gun?
Wanderer cordial can be the answer to
How are...
I'm not your...
Goodbye, young man.
Hmm.
Human blood. Whoever left these marks did so deliberately.
Kill it, boy!
What?
Burn it, boys! Filthy fucking pigs! You're mine, vermin! The leech, boys! Die, vermin! Burn it, boys! Die, vermin! Crush the leech, boys! Die, vermin!
Je sais pas si c'est son frère ou... Mais il a l'air trop triste qu'il soit mort.
Die, vermin!
Vous êtes relou.
Crush the leech, boys!
Putain.
Die, vermin! Burn it, boys! Die, vermin!
Il faut que je me régénère un petit peu. Je sais qu'il va revenir tout le temps.
The leech, boys!
Ah. Eh ben. Je peux rien faire pour lui.
I have this thirst of blood.
Je peux rien faire pour lui, je peux pas... Je peux pas aller de l'autre côté. Tant pis. Ah. Bouge. Merde. Je me demande si... Non, ça je sais, ça j'ai déjà fait. Je me demande si je peux aller à celui-là. Bon. Ah! C'était bien quand il était dans son cul. Message des White Boot Boys. Au sujet du recrutement de nouveaux boys à Whitechapel, je pense avoir trouvé un candidat, Albi. Il est bête comme ses pieds, mais c'est un grand gaillard. Je lui ai demandé de me prouver qu'il pouvait me fournir des médicaments pour le marché noir. Il me les a livrés. Vite fait, bien fait. La prochaine fois que je le vois, je lui annonce qu'il est accepté comme membre des White Boot Boys et qu'il doit aller voir les chefs pour recevoir ses nouveaux ordres.
I'm sure Albert would like to know he's been accepted by the Wet Boot Boys.
Ah. Lisez bien. Portez un masque et sauvez votre vie. On va retourner voir Albert. Comme quoi, il fallait le tuer en fait. C'était genre un mini boss. C'est marrant. Je pouvais y aller là avant. Non, je peux plus. Je vais aller voir Albert. Le dernier mousquetaire. Hello.
How are you, boy?
I'm not your boy, all right? Now piss off.
Merde. Le problème c'est que ça, la dernière fois que j'ai fait ça, j'ai pas eu
Goodbye,
d'indice.
young man.
On va rentrer à l'hôpital. Parce que j'ai peur de perdre des indices en lui donnant directement le truc en fait. Comme j'ai perdu des indices avec la madame de tout à l'heure. C'est vrai que ça va à rien. La madame tout à l'heure. Bref, tout va bien.
I would ask you to avert your eyes, sir. Or did you not know it was rude to stare?
I knew it.
Speak up, Dr. Reed. I like a man who speaks his mind.
You killed him. He trusted you. And you killed him.
Spare me your sarcasm, Jonathan. You are but newly born in this world.
So in the end, the accusation was true, wasn't it?
The situation is somewhat awkward nonetheless. I have not been observed sustaining myself for many decades. I have to say I'm a trifle embarrassed.
Anyway, I have concluded my inquiries concerning your blackmailer.
I see. Please excuse my agitated state. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't let anyone see me in this condition.
The case is closed, your ladyship. The person who took advantage of you has, shall we say, seen the error of her ways.
So who was it?
My lady, the blackmailer was dealt with using the utmost discretion. The culprit's identity is of no relevance.
Thank you, Jonathan. That is exactly what I needed from you. You have proven your loyalty, so, as a friend, please accept this small token of my appreciation.
Thank you, my lady.
C'est tout.
If you have an inclination to learn more about vampires or your current situation, I will be glad to aid you in your quest for knowledge.
On va parler du fait que...
Why does Dr. Swansea allow you to feed on the patients of the hospital?
Dr. Swansea is a good and compassionate man. He is trying to find a solution for our hunger. Until that happens, he is clever enough to understand that I only feed upon the dying.
What do you know about this Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole?
The Brotherhood is well known amongst London vampire society. As long as our kind is discreet, and as long as they do not interfere, we have come to a mutual understanding.
And no one suspected you of the murders.
As you well know, suspicion has recently fallen on me of killing for pleasure. But you have my word, Jonathan. I take no pleasure in taking a life.
I know this is beyond the pale, but may I inquire your age?
Really? And I thought you were gentlemen. If you must know, I'm 27. I've been 27 for a long time now, and 27 I shall remain.
Very well. But I believe there is more to this than you are saying.
A lady has to have some secrets.
And who bestowed upon you this eternal youth?
My maker. He left this isle a long time ago.
Why did you save me in the canning factory?
I could hardly stand by and watch such a promising young blood as yourself be torn to shreds by some gutter scowl.
William Bishop wasn't the vampire that created me then.
No, Jonathan. Whatever their strength and demeanor, Scowls are the progeny of careless vampires. It cannot be the other way round.
What type of vampire is a Scowl?
Not a true vampire. The deformed offspring of lesser vampires. It is a shame these creatures run wild, slaves to their baser instincts.
I've been away from London and England for 3 years. This isn't the city I remember.
Things have gone from bad to worse here, Jonathan. I've lived in this city for a long time, and I've never seen it like this.
The Spanish flu has hit London that bad.
Yes, but it's not just that. I've heard things. Things I've not heard for a very, very long time. There are whispers in the shadows. Something far worse than the Spanish flu is here in the city.
What is it you fear?
Fear has long since flown this form. But there is something malevolent circling us. I feel fear is merely waiting in the wings.
Are there many vampires here in London?
Immortals are of a rare breed, and we often tend to hide. But you may occasionally meet some of us at night.
Do you know any of them? Have you an idea of the identity of the vampire who attacked me?
You mean your maker? No, Jonathan, I have no clue. But I fear he or she is as careless as cruel. To let you discover your new condition by yourself.
What do you mean?
Every now and then, you may discover an immortal in the deep of the night. But we are a rare and reclusive breed. Our progeny is almost never accidental.
Will they all be as affable as you, my lady?
I do not see why not. But remember, even the shark smiles before he bites.
That sounds like a lesson from experience.
Vampire politics are as intricate and sometimes tedious as a game of chess in a gentleman's club. I've learned from experience it is best to decline to play.
When I awoke, changed, I was chased and attacked by vampire hunters. Prepared and well-trained.
Though I can't be certain, more than likely it was the once glorious Guard of Priwen.
Once glorious, but still dangerous.
They have seen better days, but all fanatics are dangerous. You would be wise to stay clear. They are sworn to destroy our kind.
You make them sound like some sort of cult.
More a society, and like all the best ones, a secret society. I thought them almost gone, but it seemed they have been recruiting.
I've been hearing a voice talking in my head. Is this some kind of insanity? It feels like the voice of the vampire that created me.
Hush. Tell no one this. It would be unwise to talk of such things amongst British immortals. Speak no more of your maker.
How could this cause offense?
Only the powerful immortals can mentally call to their progeny. No vampire or hunter will sleep easy, knowing that an unidentified elder is stalking the streets of London.
Excuse my forwardness, but... are you my maker?
Me? Goodness, no. Only a foolish immortal would create a progeny without taking precaution, and I'm no fool.
Faut savoir, c'est un ancien dangereux ou c'est un idiot?
I don't understand. Why was I created and then left for dead?
That is a question only the one who made you can answer. It's not normal practice. I doubt even if you find him, he will answer you, considering how cruelly he treated you.
So me being a vampire could have been a mistake.
I very much doubt it, Jonathan. Contrary to the legends, it is not as simple to make another vampire by just biting someone.
I'd like to avoid creating another vampire by mistake anyway. Tell me, how is it done?
The process is dangerous. It could even kill your potential progeny. If you did decide to sire an offspring, they must drink of your blood, Jonathan.
Il n'y a pas de question sur ça.
A vampire? Is that what I am? What we are?
Such a crude word, defined by penny dreadfuls and drunken hacks. No. You are now an Ekon, and that you shall remain.
Jusqu'à ce qu'il meure, peut-être.
Are you an Ekon too?
Yes, I am. We are the closest thing to what man refers to as vampires. Forget what you think you know about us.
So we are Ekons. How can I identify us amongst other vampires?
How to put it? All Ekon are vampires. But all vampires are not Ekon. We are but a branch of the immortal tree.
Ok.
I bid you farewell. For now, my lady. I must quickly analyze the blood I took from Nurse Crane's patient.
Voyons voir, qu'est-ce qu'on a? On a la fatigue. La fatigue, 3 fatigues, 4 fatigues, 5 fatigues, 6, 7. Ils sont tous fatigués. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Et lui, il a un mal de tête. Donc 7 fatigues. Et un mal de tête. On va aller faire des médicaments contre la fatigue. On va aller leur donner. On avait un mal de tête. Si jamais on le croise. Donc c'est parti.
I've wasted too much energy for so little result.
Good evening.
Evening.
Soldier,
Not really.
as long as you remain here, I will make sure...
Don't think you can do much of...
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
Read with no respect.
Elle est pas dans ma liste de gens en fait. Elle est juste là pour décorer elle.
How can we be sure we're making a difference?
Hello.
Good evening.
Do you require medical attention?
Do you know you're the only one?
Despite what you think...
Well, at least your reputation.
Goodbye, Mrs. Gosway.
Je leur donne parce que...
Reads me like a book.
Good evening.
Good evening, Doctor.
Is there anything...
Really?
Unfortunately... Goodbye.
I will not let you down, my boy.
Hello. What? Je peux parler? Merci.
I'm quite...
Do you need my...
Don't be ridiculous.
Then you are lucky that
I wish this hospital could have...
Thank you for your time. We'll
Je
talk
passe le
later.
dialogue rapide parce que...
Circumstances, I'm willing to give you the benefit of the doubt.
Sinon ça peut durer longtemps.
I'm sure that during your lifetimes, you have all seen things that no one...
Good evening. Do you need medical prox? Don't take... And that is a good... Goodbye, Mr. Chidana.
Ok, comme ça moi ça me fait aussi des points. Toi t'es guéri, toi t'es guéri, toi t'es guéri. Il me reste... Toi et toi.
Feel my blood boil with the fever. So many deaths.
Another night.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Do you require medical...
I will be...
Nurse.
I'll try, Doctor.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Ok, et lui...
Good evening.
Good evening, Doc.
Do you need an...
I'm afraid I do. Like...
Our job brings us in...
That's easy for you to say, Doctor.
Goodbye, Milton.
Ouais. On va monter, analyser le sang. Est-ce qu'on peut pas aller parler au docteur? Truc.
Not now.
Ok. Il est toujours occupé ce mec. Salut Linette, comment ça va? Alors, j'ai eu le sérum d'endurance avant d'avoir le sérum d'endurance léger.
Vasily was infected by Spanish flu, but also has the highly unstable blood of the Scowls. Is the London vampire epidemic transmitted through the flu? I should talk to Dr. Swansea about it.
Ça s'est bien passé hier?
Evening, Edgar. Could I get your professional opinion?
Please speak, but I have something important to tell you.
This strain of flu, it's very different from the one I saw in Europe. It's downright peculiar.
Really? What makes you say that?
Ah, le 4. Ah, c'est pas la semaine prochaine, c'est la semaine suivante. Le symptôme est différent en France, c'est vraiment évident, j'ai analysé le sang.
I've just looked at the blood of one of our recently deceased.
I see. Do you have anything more to go on?
This disease spreads and looks like the Spanish flu, but its effects differ greatly. The London strain is different from the continental one.
This is very interesting. Did you find something else?
Il a l'air vachement intéressé par ce que je lui raconte.
Yes. Unlike the flu, the infected begin to show an increase in outwardly aggressive behavior. More than simple agitation. Once docile people become violent.
You mean like rabies? Is there a chance we could create a vaccine, Jonathan, like Pasteur? By the stove, that would be smashing.
There's a lot we're not seeing here, but it is spreading, and quickly. If we don't act, the whole city could be lost.
But Jonathan, we've a fantastic opportunity sitting right here in front of us. A weapon of choice.
What on earth do you mean?
Why, you, my dear boy. With your expertise and your blood, we could isolate the properties that course through your veins. Think about the possibilities.
Je pourrais faire de Londres mon royaume. Non, c'est trop dangereux.
But the risk of infection using vampire blood could compound the situation.
I know, but your blood now carries remarkable regenerative properties. With our minds and your blood, there's nothing we couldn't cure.
We'll discuss this more later.
En fait, c'est
Thank you for your time.
La préquelle à Bob
No,
Bloodborne.
thank you, Jonathan. But as I said, I needed to talk to you. I have some rather bad news.
Yes?
I'm afraid it's your sister.
Je suis déjà au
My
courant.
sister.
She's to be buried this evening at Whitechapel Cemetery. Your mother published the obituary this morning.
I see.
I'm sorry, Jonathan. Please accept my condolences.
Ok. Donc ça fait quoi? Ça fait 1, 2, 3 jours, 3 séances, et si c'est 3, c'est bien. Bon, on va
I
croiser
need
les
to
doigts.
talk to you, Edgar.
Please do so.
So you manage a hospital financed by a vampire?
Yes, Pembroke was founded by Lady Ashbury. She's also our largest donor.
A convenient yet expensive way to have a fresh supply of blood on hand, day and night, don't you think?
All vampires drink blood by nature. Me, I praise the lady's exemplary moral fiber.
If I may inquire, how did you meet her?
Well, Jonathan, she sought me out and offered me the position. It's been a very profitable partnership for both parties.
Do you know anything about the vampire hunters in the East End?
Without a doubt, it's the Guard of Prewen. Zealots to the last man.
Where do they come from?
Once they shared the Brotherhood's ideology on non-intervention. But they concluded vampires were a scourge.
They're definitely well organized and equipped.
They're extremely dangerous and not to be trifled with. To them, you're a feral beast, and I, your accomplice.
Nurse Crane will not be returning to Pembroke Hospital.
Oh, really? Did something happen? She seems such a very capable woman.
Elle a des petits trous de mémoire. Elle est partie pour toujours, elle a fait du chantage. Je lui ai demandé de démissionner. J'ai pas envie de lui dire qu'elle a fait que c'est elle qui faisait le chantage parce que je l'ai pas dit à Lady Ashbury donc. Ah mais c'est clair. On croise aussi, je croise aussi. Franchement si ça peut se régler aussi rapidement c'est cool.
Perhaps too capable. Nurse Crane also ran an illicit dispensary in Whitechapel. I had to ask for her resignation.
I see. Well, we'll just have to manage without her assistance.
We'll talk later.
Je sais rien sur lui. Peut-être que je pourrais lui parler à lui. Je sais pas où ils sont les deux autres par contre. Ouais, j'imagine que si ça touche rien, c'est plus... C'est plus pratique.
I never thought I would have to attend my murdered sister's funeral. Mary, I can't forgive myself. I'll find the truth about what happened to us. I swear.
Lettre froissée, j'en ai assez de tes conneries, Clay. Qu'est-ce que t'as foutu? Tous les docs ne parlent que de ça, soit disant que mon mari vient de massacrer un stupide gamin. Combien de fois je t'ai dit de compter jusqu'à 20 avant de tortir ton surin? Comment tu veux qu'on continue à faire des affaires et à demander le respect si tu passes ton temps à buter les gens qui t'énervent? Et par-dessus le marché, il paraît que la famille du gamin te cherche et qu'il y en a même un qui a juré de se venger. Ne rentre pas à la maison ce soir, j'ai vu des gens bizarres patrouiller les rues. C'est peut-être une milice communiste ou un truc comme ça venu pour t'arrêter, alors planque-toi pendant quelques jours. Et c'est l'hôpital ou bien Whitechapel. Profites-en pour te rendre utile pour une fois dans la vie et vois si tu peux pas y régler une affaire ou deux tant que tu y es. J'enverrai un de nos gars pour chercher dès que la situation sera calme. Oh.
Hey, Doc.
What can you tell me about your marriage, Clay?
Marriage is the sweetest cage, they say. Well, I found myself locked in one with a wild animal.
You mean your wife keeps you on your toes?
No, I mean, we both have claws and we both love to bite.
Am I right to assume your wife's letter pissed you off, Clay?
I was so mad, I threw away the knife she got me when we got married.
Your wife gave you a knife as a wedding present.
That knife has always been my lucky charm. If I'd had it in my hand when I got stabbed on that pier, I'd not have been wounded.
Do you want it back?
I don't need it here, but if you'd be kind enough to bring it to me, I'd be really grateful.
A grateful Clay Cox? I might just find your knife and bring it back to you to see that happen.
I can give you directions, but I'd be surprised if you managed to find it. My hideout isn't meant to be found easily.
Tu savais.
A lucky charm? I never would have taken you as the superstitious type.
We all have our flaws, Doc. Mine's to have my weapon of choice for when the really dirty business comes around.
Ouais, c'est celui qui a tué quelqu'un.
I'll leave you for now, Mr. Cox.
I've never seen so many people dying at the same time.
Merde.
Hello again, Mr. Blight. I'm happy to see Mr. Thatcher is safe, for now.
I'm eternally grateful, Doctor. We were total strangers and you helped us anyway. Can't thank you enough, sir.
Why do you stay here now that Mr. Thatcher's back?
It's complicated. Since the war, Oswald's been really nervous with the idea of entering any hospital. And me, I've got my own issues.
Can you speak about them?
Rats, sir. Even seeing one, they turn me. Just want to run. It's that fear that stopped me from going after Oswald when he left.
What can you tell me about the war, Mr. Blight? If you want to speak about it, of course.
War was... well, you know, sir. The stench of death everywhere. Your mates lying bleeding in the mud. Just praying to make it through and get home. Bloody nightmare.
Did you know Oswald Thatcher before the war?
No. We met in the battlefield. I think we were in the same boat to France. We've stuck together ever since.
I fought in France, too. I served as a field surgeon, but it was not uncommon to repel an assault, especially at night.
Yeah. The first time I was wounded, I had to protect the infirmary from hostiles. Twice.
C'est chaud quand même.
You are always welcome at the Pembroke Hospital. As a former officer, I'll be honored to welcome a fellow veteran.
I'm not giving up on bringing Oswald back to the hospital. I just need to convince him that he needs some help.
Perhaps he needs to reach that decision by himself.
Could you speak to him? He doesn't usually listen to doctors, But perhaps because you've been through it, you can talk him round.
What caused your phobia of rats, Newton?
It happened last year following an artillery attack. I was trapped for 2 days in a hole under 2 dead soldiers. And there were rats.
Go on.
It started eating me as soon as I dozed. Gnawing at my ears, my fingers, lips. Couldn't move. Couldn't call for help.
I see.
No, you don't. You have no idea what it is to wake up buried under bodies. Fucking vermin eating your flesh. Oswald, he found me and saved me.
Je savais. La voix du docteur me rappelait quelqu'un. Il a fait une voix dans Horizon, c'est pour ça. Bah, plusieurs même. Ok.
Goodbye, Mr. Blight. Take care of yourself.
Il est où son pote? Ah.
Hello again, Mr. Thatcher. Do you feel any better now?
Yes. This neighborhood may stink of dog shit and reek of piss, but to me it smells like the purest mountain air.
Mr. Thatcher, do you have a job?
No. Since I came back from the war, I spent most of my time and energy just trying to forget.
I understand what you mean. I was a soldier too.
No. Nobody can truly understand what I've gone through.
Why were you locked in that sewer? What happened?
I went by the canal after an argument with a friend. Got chased by these fucking wankers and had to barricade myself in, despite my claustrophobia.
Why did you run? What was the reason for your argument?
Newton wanted me to go to a hospital. I can't stand being closed in. Makes me feel like I'm suffocating.
Tell me about your claustrophobia. Has anyone given you an official diagnosis?
That's what the bloody doctor said. But I don't want to go to a hospital to get checked again. I'll deal with it my own way.
C'est quand même sévère comme claustrophobie. S'il peut pas aller dans son bâtiment.
Why did you not go to the Pembroke Hospital to seek medical help?
I don't trust doctors. All they care about was their careers and processes. I won't be locked in any room again by anyone.
Your fear of being trapped is not going to go away by itself. You need professional help.
I've seen enough butchers in white coats to last a lifetime. Hospitals reek of chemicals and death. What I need is fresh air.
Do you want to talk about why you have this fear of being enclosed, Mr. Thatcher?
No, I really don't.
An irrational fear like yours is usually rooted in a specific event. Perhaps it would help to talk about it.
Well, Doctor, take a guess then, if you're so interested in my case.
When I rescued you, you expressed joy at seeing the sky again. So I'm inclined to believe you were trapped or buried somehow. Maybe during a shelling.
Jeez, you're good, Doc. You're really good.
Go on, please. Tell me more.
Je vous disais que c'est un peu ça.
You and I were trapped in a circulation tunnel after an artillery attack. We were buried alive for several days without ever knowing if we'd be found.
Parce qu'il a fait la guerre 14-18. La guerre 14-18, c'est les tranchées. Quand on est dans les tranchées, qu'est-ce qui peut arriver? Enfin, j'ai jamais été dans les tranchées, mais j'imagine.
Oswald, tell me about what happened when you were buried in that tunnel with Newton.
It was more than dark. It was black as pitch.
Ça va être horrible.
Hours seemed like days.
Moi,
Days like months.
moi aussi, je serais claustrophobique après ça.
The terror. The shameful thoughts. Lord have mercy.
What you endured was terrifying. It would have completely destroyed weaker men.
It did not destroy Newton.
Shameful thoughts. Tell me about them.
At some point, I don't remember which day, but when I thought we'd never be rescued, that this would be our end, I thought about...
Say it, Mr. Thatcher. If you ever want to heal, you have to say it.
thought about what I could do to survive. Just for a few more days. I thought about killing Newton. Killing and eating him. The man I fucking love.
Je m'en doutais qu'il y avait un truc comme ça.
Tell me about your true feelings for Newton.
I love him. I'm not ashamed to say it. He's the best thing that ever happened to me. I can't imagine life without him.
Why should you be ashamed?
I'm not, I said. But Newton sees it differently.
I admire your honesty. It takes courage to stand up to society. The world needs people like you to create change.
Courage is what we needed in the trenches, looking death in the face every day. I speak plain. I speak my mind.
Have you always been this straightforward?
All I know is, before you saved me by the sewer, my only regret was I wouldn't be able to hold or kiss Newton again. I love him, that's all.
Je sais pas.
Do you need medical attention?
Don't get me wrong, sir. I'm grateful for what you've done, but I've never felt comfortable with doctors.
Prends ton
I'm certain
médicament.
you have your reasons. But let me assure you, I'm not like other doctors you may have consulted with.
Il parle tout seul ou quoi?
You risked your life to save me, after all. It would be impolite to refuse your counsel.
Goodbye, Mr. Thatcher. Try to take care of yourself.
So many rats in the streets. Aren't I the lucky?
Donc lui, il a peur des rats.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. You doing your rounds as usual?
You and Oswald were buried alive during the war. Tell me about it.
Yeah. It was last summer. A shell hit our trench and we were buried for a week.
Oswald seemed far more traumatized than you by the event.
It wasn't the first time it happened to me. Surviving it again gave me strength. You believe that?
C'est dingue quand même.
How did you survive for a week?
Luckily for us, there were rations and water in the tunnel. It was an outpost, see? Since then, Oswald's not keen on being inside for too long.
Pourquoi est-ce que Oswald disait qu'il pensait manger Newton si l'autre il nous dit qu'il était dans un avant-poste où il y avait à manger?
How do you feel about Oswald Thatcher? You are more than friends, aren't you?
I love him. I love Oswald. We knew we wouldn't survive the war without each other. But I am terrified, Doctor.
What frightens you so much?
What if people find out? Oswald says I'm ashamed, but it ain't that. It's more, well, you know, I never thought I'd love a man.
Franchement, j'ai envie de dire qu'il ne peut pas avoir honte.
Enjoy your love. And enjoy life as long as you can, Mr. Blight. Don't let anyone tell you who you should love or how you should love them.
I appreciate your kind words, sir. But it ain't that easy. It's all so new to me.
Goodbye, Mr. Blight. Take care of yourself.
Il est où
It's locked.
Trivialities.
We are not in the middle of a battlefield anymore. Things are different here. In so many ways.
Ça, c'est leur battement de cœur en fait.
bad day has happened.
Je comprends pas ce qu'il faut que je fasse.
I cannot enter.
Je crois que j'ai loupé mon coup.
Hello again, Mr. Blight.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Goodbye.
Je crois que je pourrais pas refaire. C'est chiant ça.
Hello again, Mr. Blight.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. You're doing your rounds as usual.
How do you... What fright... Enjoy... I appreciate... Goodbye.
Je sais pas si je vais pouvoir le refaire. Il y a toujours ce truc.
You should be grateful for his luck instead of taking out his frustrations on everyone.
Evening, Doc.
Newton is conflicted about his feelings towards you. Would you like to talk about it, Oswald?
It makes me sad and angry. It feels like the beautiful thing we have is somehow tainted. It hurts to see him so lost.
His love for you is genuine. I'm certain he wasn't lying to me when he expressed his feelings for you.
Newton still has to accept it, knowing he'll be seen as a queer, a fairy, less than a man in those simple-minded bigots' eyes. Though he's more of a man than they'll ever be, so fuck them all.
Goodbye, Mr. Thatcher. Try to take care of yourself.
Je pense que je vais pouvoir refaire. C'est chiant ça du coup, parce que maintenant que j'ai trouvé l'endroit où j'aurais dû me mettre.
It's locked, all right.
Enquêter sur les actions de ce citoyen, mais lequel?
It's locked.
Je sais pas s'il va revenir.
battlefield anymore.
It's locked, all right.
Je sais si c'est possible. A priori, j'ai vérifié, j'ai déjà tout ce qu'il faut. Peut-être que c'est pour ça que ça marche pas.
Are you deaf? Sit down.
C'est relou quand même. Je sais pas si... Oui, je suis déjà venu ici en fait. Ah oui, c'était l'appartement de... du mec qui s'était suicidé. Enfin, qui voulait se suicider. Après, je suis déjà venu ici.
Get them weapons ready! That's one of them! Oh my god!
C'est vraiment que j'ai pas regardé pour améliorer mes armes. A priori, il faut que je descende quand même. Putain, c'est des bébés ici. Un grand couteau avec un nom gravé sur la lame.
This must be Clay Cox's knife.
C'était pas bien compliqué.
Blade. No wonder he wants it back.
On est parti où maintenant? Ah, elle était plus bas en fait. Faut que j'enlève ce truc là parce que. Ouais. What? Je suis pas d'accord. C'est quoi cette arnaque? Il est où? Il était où?
Hey, Doc.
I have found a gift from your wife.
In that case, you'll be properly rewarded, Doc. Clay Cox is a man of his word.
I hope that won't make me an accomplice to your future crimes.
Who knows what I might do now I feel invincible again?
I'll leave you for now, Mr. Cox.
The patients are not fools. They know we are overwhelmed by this horrifying epidemic.
They have disgust on every street corner.
It's locked, all right.
Birmingham, salut Sorette, comment ça va? Comment ça se passe dans la capitale? Ici à Birmingham, c'est pas terrible, on dirait que la grippe a fait son retour et on a beaucoup de gens infectés dans le voisinage. Tu te souviens de Micheller, la vieille alcoolique de 3ème? Elle est morte il y a 2 jours et quelqu'un a déjà emménagé dans son appartement. Moi, il faudrait me donner un sacré paquet d'argent pour me faire dormir dans le lit d'une femme morte de la grippe il y a à peine quelques heures. Pardon d'avoir mis autant de temps à répondre à la dernière lettre, je dois m'occuper de Paul, de maman et de papa tout en travaillant à l'usine. Alors j'ai du mal à trouver le temps d'écrire à ma soeur préférée. Au fait, mon fils m'a dit de passer le bonjour à sa tata Pipa. Tu devrais le voir, le petit garnement, il me fait déjà tourner en bourrique. Maman te fait dire de rapporter encore de ces délicieux gâteaux la prochaine fois que tu reviendras à la maison. Dans la dernière lettre, tu m'as dit que tu allais peut-être quitter ton poste au Pembroke Hospital. Laisse-moi te dire que si tu ferais mieux d'y réfléchir à 2 fois. C'est vrai qu'il y a toujours du boulot à l'usine, mais les salaires sont lamentables et on s'ennuie plus qu'une journée sans partie de jambes en l'air. Oh, j'ai un nouveau fiancé et non, je ne suis pas une traînée, espèce de sainte nitouche. Si tu veux vraiment démissionner et faire quelque chose de plus utile que compter les morts dans tous les matins, tu ferais peut-être mieux de rester à Londres et de rejoindre ce groupe dont tu m'as parlé. Cette garde de Priwan ou je ne sais pas quoi. Je n'ai jamais entendu parler d'eux, mais ils sont comme tu l'as dit, une sorte de milice qui veut vraiment faire changer les choses. Et c'est peut-être un bon endroit pour toi. Mais veille juste à rester en arrière et laisser les autres passer en premier. C'est comme ça que mon pauvre Billy est mort à la guerre parce qu'il prenait la tête de beaucoup trop de patrouilles, saleté de guerre. Enfin bref, viens nous voir le plus vite possible et donne-moi de tes nouvelles d'ici là. Je t'aime, Sœurette, Lucie, Paul, maman et papa. Ah.
It's locked.
Pipa, où es-tu? Pipa.
The pain. It's there again.
Ah, elle est là.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Doc.
Vous quittez l'hôpital?
Pepper, are you sure you want to leave this hospital?
To become a nurse was a little girl's dream. But in the end, I don't feel that useful. I want more. I want to make things change.
Elle a pas de sourcils. Les patients ont besoin de vous. Soyez fiers de tout ce que vous avez accompli.
But you're doing something important here. For all the patients who need your help.
We save lives, sure. Each time we send a cured patient home, it's a relief beyond words. But since the epidemic, I feel so powerless.
What steps are you prepared to take to feel more useful?
I don't know yet. My sister believes that the real fight is in the streets nowadays. Maybe she's right. Maybe this is what I must do.
And what about Milton Hooks? Does he share your point of view?
For Milton, any change means more comfort and more peace. I disagree.
If you feel that saving lives is not useful enough, perhaps it means that you've lost faith.
On the contrary, my faith has never been stronger. Maybe we are all just too proud to face up to the fact that science cannot compete with God.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Oui, on va. Toi, on a tout. Toi, on a tout. Toi, on a tout. Toi, on a tout. Il t'en manque un. Toi, on a toi. Il y en a un qu'on n'aura jamais. Toi, il t'en manque un aussi. Toi, il t'en manque un. Et on va. Fouillons les recoins de l'hôpital. Attendez.
I cannot enter.
Il y a la chienne qui a fait un bruit, on aurait dit un vampire dans le jeu.
It's locked, all right.
Oui, on va. « 2800. » Je pense qu'on va faire ça. Et ça. Hmm. Parce que je pourrais faire ça. Ou ça. Vite. Je pense qu'on va faire ça. Et après j'ai plus rien. Disparition à Whitechapel. Le cas de disparition inexplicable augmente depuis plusieurs semaines. Elles sont désormais si nombreuses que les témoins doivent faire la queue au poste de police avant de pouvoir raconter ce qu'ils ont vu aux autorités. Même si ce phénomène semble survenir dans tout le pays, tous les témoignages de ces dernières 24 heures concordent vers un seul et unique quartier, Whitechapel à Londres. Et oui, une fois de plus, l'East End est livré à lui-même face à de trop nombreuses difficultés. Malgré l'insistance des autorités à ignorer le problème, de nombreux résidents de ce district ont signalé la mystérieuse disparition d'un membre de leur famille ou d'un voisin au poste de police le plus proche. Qu'est-il arrivé de toutes ces victimes disparues? Où se trouvent-elles? Le seul lien entre les victimes semble être leur mauvais état de santé et leurs besoins urgents d'assistance médicale. Jusqu'il y a peu, une partie des habitants du quartier savaient que le seul endroit où recevait cette aide était un dispensaire secret géré par d'anonymes bons samaritains, mais l'endroit semble désormais fermé et personne ne sait s'il rouvrira un jour. Les disparus sont-ils rendus dans un lieu encore plus secret? Ont-ils été discrètement transférés dans une structure plus officielle? Espérons que la commission de santé du conseil du comté de Londres daignera enfin lever le voile sur ce nouveau mystère. What? Votre choix concernant le pied de la communauté a été publié dans la presse. Ah merde. Oups. Oups. Parce que du coup, ce que j'ai fait, si on se rappelle, c'est que j'ai... Ah. Ah. Je me demande si on peut la retrouver. Parce qu'elle a disparu. Je me demande si on peut faire quelque chose pour la retrouver. Excusez-moi, je suis en train de lire ce que ça veut dire exactement. Ok, bon a priori, c'est parce que j'ai fait le mauvais choix. Mais c'est pas grave, j'ai fait un choix. J'ai fait mon choix. C'est le jeu. De toute façon c'est pareil, c'était quoi le truc où... J'avais fait un autre choix. C'était quoi? Ah oui, enfin c'est comme le fait que j'ai perdu des indices ou tout comme ça, c'est pas grave. C'est pas grave. Dans ce genre de jeu, c'est ça le problème, c'est que on te propose des choses et des fois la solution te paraît bien et le résultat est pas vraiment ce à quoi tu t'attends. Mais bon, déjà je l'ai pas tué, c'est déjà ça. Mais bon, a priori, elle a disparu, c'est le bordel. Parce que moi dans ma tête, ils disaient qu'on va la charmer, on va lui faire oublier le chantage, pas tout, a priori elle a tout oublié. Pas grave. C'est la vie. Tout ça parce que je voulais pas qu'elle démissionne de l'hôpital. Mais bon. Je pense que on va peut-être s'arrêter là pour aujourd'hui. Non, attendez, on va aller vérifier un truc. J'ai un petit doute. On va déjà voir. Est-ce que je peux fouiller des trucs?
It's locked. It's locked, all right.
Je vérifie que...
It's locked.
Tout est bloqué ici. Je vais vérifier un truc. Je vais voir s'ils ont changé quelque chose comme on a... Comme on leur a dit, comme on a dit au docteur qu'on a trouvé son truc. Je me demande si ça a changé quelque chose. What? Mais non, je voulais pas... Putain. C'est pas ça que je voulais faire. J'avais des gens qui disaient qu'ils étaient pas contents de leur choix avec Dorothy, qui disait je vais recommencer. C'est le jeu. On peut faire des choix et accepter les conséquences. C'est tout l'intérêt de ce genre de jeu en fait. On va faire un choix qui est pas forcément le bon choix. Mais... Puis d'un côté, je me dis que ça colle bien avec l'histoire. Enfin, il vient d'être transformé, il connaît pas tout. Il fait des erreurs. Maintenant je le saurai, je ferai plus attention. Merde, un truc que j'ai pas fait, c'est regarder si je pouvais... si je pouvais... améliorer une arme. C'était le mot que je cherchais.
It's locked, all right.
Je voulais juste vérifier si par hasard... Il n'y avait pas un truc... Le docteur qui a fait l'erreur médicale, il s'est pas chier dessus quand il a su que on était au courant et qu'il allait faire quelque chose. C'est bien qu'on puisse casser la table, le bureau, mais... plus que j'ai rien oublié ici. Au cas où. Donc un morceau de poignet commun. Comme quoi. Parce que du coup maintenant... Endurance 31... 30... C'était pas ça que j'utilisais. Okay. D'ailleurs... On va peut-être plutôt prendre ça. Enfin, je sais pas, ça m'a l'air d'être un peu plus efficace quand même. Je sais pas si on va pouvoir tester. Il y a un truc là. J'ai une énorme tache de sang, ok. Il y a quelque chose en haut? On va pouvoir tester. Ah. Non. Il va.
It's locked, all right.
Y a pas moyen d'ouvrir les portes. C'est frustrant. Il n'y avait rien à l'étage après. À part lui. Wow. Huh. Ok. Bon. Ridicule, ridicule. Putain. Il a failli me tuer. Failli. Ok. Parce que du coup j'ai vérifié pour le coffre, il faut bien s'occuper d'un des docteurs.
Good evening. Please show me. Of course.
Je me demande si... Comme les mecs... tout à l'heure. Si à un moment donné il va quelque part. Genre là-dedans, là, parce qu'on peut pas y aller.
It's locked.
Bon, ce qu'il fait.
sorry you ended up on my plain and cold medical bench, sir. I understand you must be very angry about this unfair situation.
You don't mind if I search your pockets, do you, sir? You won't need any of these anyway. I'm not stealing from you, mister. I'm only redistributing your belongings to people who need them more than you. You see, no one has claimed your body, sir, so it would be such a shame to bury you with your valuables. I will not forget you, sir. And I thank you for your generous donation. Good.
How dare you steal from the dead, Rakesh? Is that what your pawnbrokers is really about?
These people are dead, sir. What they possessed could be useful for the living. And I'm sure they would agree if they could speak.
You should show respect for the dead. What about their loved ones who may treasure these items you sell?
The bodies I watch over are the unwanted and undesired, sir. I would never deprive anyone of their family artifacts.
Goodbye, Mr. Chidana.
Parce qu'il reste lui. En fait, il nous reste lui et quelqu'un d'autre. On c'est pareil s'il faut. S'il faut espionner les autres.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed.
Merde, il me fallait quoi pour faire ce que je voulais faire? Il faut des morceaux de poignée commun, il en faut 3.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Wise choice.
Il y en avait qu'un? C'est nul. Bon. Je sais pas comment forcer le jeu à sauvegarder. J'imagine qu'il est en train de sauvegarder le jeu. Je vais pas retourner me coucher parce que je sais pas ce que ça va donner. J'imagine qu'il va dire pas maintenant. Oh. Oh. Il est où?
I need to please do. So you.
Yes.
We'll talk later.
Pour une fois qu'il m'envoie pas bouler. Bon. Ok. Donc, on va s'arrêter là pour aujourd'hui, je pense. On reprend dimanche, 14h. Je crois qu'on a fait tout ce qu'on pouvait faire. Enfin, en tout cas, ici, je sais pas s'il y a d'autres enquêtes ou pas, mais en tout cas, là, on a fait tout ce qu'on pouvait faire. Ici, on a encore ça et... Pour avoir avec eux... Ouais. On verra. En tout cas, dimanche, je vais y arriver. Non, c'est pas le bon bouton. Dimanche, on continue la quête. On voit le cimetière pour l'enterrement de Marie. Et puis on verra un petit peu ce que ça donne. C'est quoi ça? Ok. Donc on doit aller là, donc on ira là. Oh, je peux passer par là? On fera le tour, je pense, du coup. Après, ouais, on peut passer par là, ça ira peut-être plus vite. Enfin bref, on se retrouve du coup dimanche pour la suite. Je vous remercie d'être venus. Et puis, je vous souhaite à tous une bonne fin de soirée. Et puis, ouais, excusez-moi. À dimanche. Est-ce que... je sais pas s'il n'y a pas Pouce. On va aller voir Pouce, même si peut-être que tu y es déjà, les nets. On verra. Parce que bon, Crime, elle a 52 personnes, je suis pas sûr que ça soit très intéressant. Que j'aille la voir, elle a pas besoin de moi. Voilà, donc on va aller chez Pouce. Et puis nous on se retrouve dimanche pour la suite de Vampyr. Salut. Oups. Dans 10 secondes ça va le faire. 5, 4, merde, où est ma souris? 3, 2, 1. Salut. Si ça veut, je sais pas un sou que ça veut. Ça y est, ça veut. Ouh. Hop.